You think that they crossed the line, the FBI, by doing this raid, or?
It's what I believe from the outside view.
No, la verdad que no, no.
¿Usted qué opina sobre grupos como el FBI o policías así?
Bueno, siempre que hagan su trabajo adecuado, o sea, regirse, no irse más allá de lo que no, pues está bien.
Well, even though like there's been a lot of like controversy over the last position of Trump as president, that kind of government stuff, it's kind of complicated as a normal citizen. But the same thing that we are only given like the outside sources.
Juan Mendoza reporting for Rebel News. So, with the recent raid that happened at Mar-A-Lago at Donald Trump's private residence by the FBI.
What was the purpose for this raid?
Sean, the purpose for the raid, from what they said, was because the National Archives wanted to, corroborate whether or not Donald Trump had any documents in his possession. And my father has worked so collaboratively with them for months. In fact, the lawyer that's been working on this was totally shocked. He goes, I had such an amazing relationship with these people, and all of a sudden, on no notice, they sent 20 cars and 30 agents. Sean, I mean, this is just more political persecution of Donald J. Trump.
We're here to ask people in Miami what their thoughts are about that and if they trust the FBI. Recently, Mar-A-Lago, where Trump is, his place got raided by the FBI. So what are your thoughts about that?
Well, my thought is that they had a warrant because our ex-president took documents that he was not supposed to take. And he was asked for them. He agreed that he had them, but he never returned them. So my position in that is, why didn't you return them? Where are the documents? There are some sensitive classified material in there that should not be sitting in anybody's basement. And he should have returned them along. He should have never taken them to begin with. So we'll see what pans out with this, but there's some serious implications with what he was doing with these documents right now.
Do you agree with the actions that were done by Merrick Garland and?
Absolutely, 100%, 100%.
I feel like that could also I feel like right now they're using Trump for that just because, I don't know, they want to target him. They want a story. I feel like they could have done that a million other times when something happened and they just didn't. So yeah, I think they're just doing that right now, but they should have done it before with other cases and other stuff that has happened.
Again, I know that only from the radio, and this has not been shown whether it was right or wrong. I think the Attorney General has some points, but the form how that happened was not all right.
You think that they crossed the line, the FBI, by doing this raid, or?
It's what I believe from the outside view.
No, la verdad que no, no.
¿Usted qué opina sobre grupos como el FBI o policías así?
Bueno, siempre que hagan su trabajo adecuado, o sea, regirse, no irse más allá de lo que no, pues está bien.
Well, even though there's been a lot of controversy over the last position of Trump as president, that kind of government stuff, it's kind of complicated as a normal citizen. But the same thing that we are only given the outside sources. What I mean by that is that we only know the context overall what news give us, not the overall idea. Maybe it was because they needed to look for something. Maybe it was just for creating, I don't know, more controversy around them. It's very difficult nowadays to actually know what is happening around not only the US but the world in general.
This type of coverage in the US is possible because you, the viewers, donate money to help us fund these news trips. Now, if you would like to see trips in the US in the Florida sector as well as the rest of the United States, please go to rebelnewsusa.com.